Peace to the chat. Tommy, that was me that posted thing about I don't think it's all that good to debate polite.
Talk to me about it.
Well, you know, I used to be a part of that circle, whatever, a little bit. So I've been watching them and stuff for a while now and documenting what they're doing over there. And they've been hurting for a while. They started this whole debate thing with the Hebrew Israelites because they had one of the biggest followings in the community. So there was a way to get more money. They did a debate over there called Kimmin on Trial, and it was nice money came through there. And ever since then, they've been, you know, chasing the dollar after that. We need bigger names and bigger people. The white Jewish guy that they debated, I was talking to him months before he even went over there.
Harry Rosenberg.
Yeah, Harry Rosenberg. I claim to be an Israelite myself, one of the lost sheeps or whatever. So, I was talking to Harry because I'm one that believes that the God of the Bible, to a degree, will give salvation to all righteous people. If you righteous, why would he do something wicked to you? That would be a sick God, and I wouldn't want to mess with him, So I spoke that, though, to try to ease the tension between the so-called African community or the Kemetic community and the Hebrew Israelite community. I actually had a debate with the first woman over there, Dr. Mayat, and that was my premise. So to water my premise down, they start saying, well, he a white folks lover. He love white folks too. He think the God of the Bible gonna give him that. So that was their money though. So they had to do that. So with the Harry Rosenberg, they played nice to him, shook his hand. Yeah, we nice to the white guys, nothing wrong with them, this, that, and the other. And I was telling people then, what they was trying to do is commercialize and bring this to another platform. So, if you watch that debate, anybody seen it, they actually paid an actor, a white guy, to bow down on his knees and stuff and did their propaganda over there. And right after that debate, Harry Rosenberg, family was this and all kind of things. They just attacked the man for being white and, did him bad after they made the money. So my premise was, Tommy, they playing nice with you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they can to get you in the ring because the day you make it on that up there on that stage, they money gonna increase.
Yeah.
This will make one of the second biggest debates, and they probably gonna try to set something else up around the end of the year. That will make 3 big debates, 3 big paydays, and Polight could ride around and buy some new clothes. He keeps showing pictures with that old Versace and all of that or whatever it is.
The thing that's funny about Polight is he's hypocritical because he talks about him being an undefeated scholar, but he's lost before.
He lost
in my
his
opinion.
Game.
Yeah, he lost his study.
Yeah, he came in the game attacking Black Power. Now he's trying to ride on Black Power. And so therefore the black woman is God and so on and so forth. But he came in going at SETI and Black Power and saying niggas ain't making no monies and the elders dying broken, this and that. So he phrased commerce and consciousness. So he's about commerce and consciousness, which took him into being one that is scamming the people. If you know that history.
When people say he hadn't lost, there's a video out there where him and all of them called on my show, and they all took a L.
Oh yeah,
I remember that. Yep, I remember that.
You hit it that day. But what they was doing is text marketing. They was saying we're gonna go over there and mess with Tommy, and they brought all their names and people, and they wanted to see how the video do and see how the people gravitate to it. So when they seen the numbers there, because Polight wanted to say you got to have a drug test, you know what I'm saying? If you can't put butts in the seat, he don't want to mess with you. Why? Because he's throwing the event and he's getting all the YouTube, well, whatever hits it is that they going to get off of the live stream, which has been some piss poor live stream. The last one with Harry Rosenberg, you couldn't see it or hear it. And it's like, well, how the hell we know who won? Y'all going to twist this whole thing up and chop and screw it after y'all get through, because we didn't see it live, so we don't know what happened, right? But they going to get all that money, and they going to get all the dope money. Then they going to pay you whatever it is that you agree to, whether if it's part of the door, part of the live stream, or just a base salary for doing the debate. So I'm like, do Tommy know who the hell he about to go, partner up with to make this thing happen? I just don't want you to be ignorant because I don't want them to win. I don't have no problem with them brothers in a sense, but I think they fucking over the community, and I think they need a reality check. And most people that deal with them don't pay attention to how they play the game, and that's how they try to do it. They had a brother out there by the name of Cleo Mango, which is a open, I guess, homosexual, whatever. He actually be on News One. I've been trying to get in touch with him, and do an interview with him, but Polight them, they went jumped on him, and they wasn't ready for him. He was like, man, you don't even know what you're talking about. He was out there playing with this little poodle or whatever. But they was trying to suck him in there before he could figure out who they were and what they was doing. But somehow or another, that debate didn't go down. And I didn't think this one was gonna go down, but it seems as if somehow or another they got you involved in it. I believe you'll win it. I believe you'll use more
See, I
reading.
want to see it. I want to
Yeah,
see it happen because to me, I think what Polight stands on and what Tommy talks about is something that's, like two very important topics or two very important stances that are in the black community. I would like to see who would come out on top. So I actually want to see it.
well, I think he'll win it. I don't have no problem with that because I think what Polight stand on is a bunch of garbage that he's promoting because he knows it sells. So
So that's how I view it. I just look at it and say, look, I'm not there. I look at debates as you're not debating the person, you're debating. It's like golf. In golf, you're not playing golf against the person, you're playing golf against the course. When you debate, anybody that's ever done debating, it's the same thing. You're not debating the person, you're debating the issue.
hmm
You debate the issue correctly, you don't have to worry about what the person says, because if they're on the wrong side of the truth, they automatically lose. So stay on the right side of the truth, and then you're doing well in the debate.
Yeah.
yeah, but going to their arena get them somewhat of an advantage.
Yes.
They get them somewhat of an advantage, and then the pay rate for doing it. I believe, in all actuality, you're a bigger platform and a bigger name in the community.
I know.
So I just, if I had the opportunity like I got now, I just wanted to talk to you and be like, let me put a bug in your ear. And it ain't like I'm talking behind nobody back because we live on air. So, like I said, I'm not hating on the brothers. I just don't like the way their administration was running things. And most people know I've been talking about it's time for a new administration to come through and deal with this thing, because to get finances and just do what you want to do with them is cool. You're a grown man. We're in a capitalist society. But at the same time, you got to feel for all the people that, around you at times. I was telling people the other day on my show, I said, Tommy a smart man. When he was into it with Tyrone Thompson, you remember when you was into it with him, TRS,
Mm-hmm.
Talk Real Solution, and you went and got his buddy out of jail. I said, now see, he know how to play the game. He's not Harry Rosenberg. Harry Rosenberg is not black, and he don't know how it goes in our community. So I believe, you'll match wits with him real good and tat for tat be able to deal with his propaganda and the things that he do. So, I mean, all the best to you if you
Yeah,
go up
like,
there.
I mean, if it work out, like I said, I have a date. I have a drop dead date. If you keep pulling my tail towards this drop dead date, then I'm just going to pull out. Period. I don't give a shit what you do.
So,
Everything should have already been. Everything should have already been finished, signed, sealed, and delivered before now. To be perfectly honest, this was supposed to be done in May. We're coming towards the end of June, and we still haven't signed, sealed, and delivered. And I don't like that people who follow me have started to buy tickets before I even told them to. They went and found it anyway because it's been out there. I don't think that's cool, because here's what's going to happen. If they buy those tickets and we don't finish the deal, they're not going to give them their money back. They're going to
Hey,
get They're gonna give them
To,
some
So
other
let me
person.
ask this.
to
Let me
mention that,
ask
hold
this.
up real quick. Hold up real quick. Let me tell Tommy this real quick. Today I was watching a video on Sonetta, and he does his little street thing where he's outside and he talks outside in front of like the what is that theater out there in Harlem? The Apollo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has a big ass billboard of you and Polight, of the little the one that's like on the postcard talking about the debate out there. So people are already buying tickets. I'm pretty positive that people are going to his site and buying them tickets already.
That's why I want to ask this question because it's been the same thing with all opponents. They haven't been able to get paperwork from them properly. The Israelites went through all that whole thing and they never received a contract. Harry Rosenberg went through that whole scenario, never received a contract. So now this is their history, and it sounds like what you saying is they selling tickets, they ain't got you on the contract, and they just feel like, well, he's gonna show up, and then it's all gonna work out, and they gonna get their money, and
Or if I don't, they'll just have somebody else because they're not gonna give them people their money back. They're gonna.
Hell no.
That's why I keep openly saying it, because I don't want them to try to say I stepped out on it, I didn't come. No, I keep saying it over and over again. Paperwork, I'll go. No paperwork, I won't go. This thing has been dragging on, and I don't know why it's been dragging on. But you're not gonna get me to do no oh, we brothers, so I'll just show up and hope you do me right. No,
Hell no. The fuck? Especially with money hungry niggas like them. I'm just being honest. I mean, you could
I don't trust
get
no black. I'm sorry to say it. I don't trust black people. White people give me my money. When I did my own tour, it was my own money. I got my own money back. I was pretty cool on that. I spent my money. I got my money. I was pretty cool on that.
yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that because I ain't know that, and I think that's good for the people to hear. I most definitely tell my audience that I talked to you, and he said he ain't even received no paperwork and stuff.
Yeah,
Stop, hold the dollar bills. Don't buy them tickets. You know what I'm saying?
because I'm telling y'all, I know this game. It's gonna be you bought the tickets, you can't get your money back. Now,
Yep.
I would never do something like that to somebody, but hey, I mean, it is what it is. Some people are able to do it. If I can tell people, wait as long as until something's official, why buy a ticket? And I'm not even trying to be funny. Until something's official, why buy a ticket?
Well, they play it like it's official. Like he said, if they go buy a big ass, and I seen that they go buy a big ass sign and put it up and everything. You figure if people invest that $100 or $200, whatever it take to buy that sign, that it's official. It looks official because they promoting it as if it's going down in paperwork, sign and stuff. So therefore, the people don't know. And
Well,
if you
that's why I don't
don't,
understand why they don't go ahead and push it through. If your integrity mattered, if you know you put something out, people have already bought it, then on your end, you just go ahead and push it through on my end so you know it be secure so you wouldn't have any problems. That's what people of integrity would do, just to be perfectly honest. You got integrity, you're going to be like, oh, shit, people have already bought these tickets. I don't want to let them down. Let me go on and push this. Let me push
Yep.
this so it doesn't look like we're the bad guys. Because
so
let me
it's paperwork as well as negotiation of the money, basically. They what they trying to see if they can negotiate another dollar or something.
here's what's happening. I mean, I have the paperwork in my hand. I signed it, faxed it back. I'm waiting on them to say, yes, we have it. Yes, everything's in agreement. And then, when your bank account light up, then you know everything's good. Till my bank account light up, nothing's good.
Oh, I feel you. Shit. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And if
Right.
it ain't made
I'm
dollars, it ain't
never
making
going
sense.
to show up. I'm not going to get my black ass in no plane, go to New York, and then hope I see some money when I get there.
See, the thing about buying any tickets, and I don't know what service they're using, but I remember during the Harry Rosenberg debate, a lot of people, because of how shitty the quality was, a lot of people tried to get refunds. And a lot of people had to go through a really like rigorous process.
Whoa, the quality of what?
The
The quality
quality of the
of the
stream.
live stream.
The stream was horrible.
Oh,
It
they
was
streamed
it was
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
the live
streamed it
stream.
and it was
That's what they
fucking
do.
horrible. the
Huh.
quality was shitty.
Super shit.
Yeah. And a lot of people were sitting there and were complaining about it. Like, yo, we spent money on this and we can't, there's no way for us to hear it. The quality of viewing it is horrible. And people were like, man, this is some bullshit. So,
Which it was. I sit up there and watched it and listened, and it wasn't no quality at all.
Why didn't they? I'm confused. Why didn't they just record it, edit it, and then sell the DVD or stream
they
it
did sell
live?
DVDs. They sold the DVDs afterwards, but they live streamed it as well.
They double dipped in the pot.
Yeah.
They saw the live stream, which was bad. The people didn't see it. They heard all the commotion and stuff, the little bit of sound they got. So then the people that really, really want to see it and see the whole thing bought the DVD. Then they put clips of it up on YouTube and monetized it. So they made money on top of money on top of money. And that's what I'm saying. When money is the motivation, there's nothing wrong with that. But like you say, just handle your business and get paid for doing it in a proper manner. Pay the camera guys to come in there so you can have the proper audio and video. So therefore, the people that's buying the live stream can see it and hear it. And when you record it, you got a good quality DVD to sell to people now because you got great shots from different angles and stuff.
Because that's what I'm doing with mine. I don't go anywhere without having my own camera crew.
Well, that's something you might really want to talk about because they fight over that. Harry Rosenberg had the brother.
No, I got that in my agreement. No, we don't. I don't fight over stuff like that. Look, you can't fight me over my intellectual property.
Oh, well, that was one thing they had a problem with Harry with. You know, he actually had a guy that and Raw Squad said they assigned to him to do the thing and everything, and they act like they didn't even know that he was there to record. They told him turn off the camera and stuff. You can't record it. So
Yeah.
They try that with me, I walk out.
yeah, I believe you probably got everything covered, but that's one thing because they done had that situation with Ray Hagans and Wesley Muhammad. Ray Hagans walked out and they tried to put it on Ray Hagans. I can't remember the exact things that transpired through that, but yeah, they gonna say, well, Tommy.
I think it'll be a good idea. I think it'll be a good debate. That's the only reason why I agree with it.
Yeah,
From what I know of them, I think they're okay people. So I don't have anything bad to say about them until something bad happens.
Yeah.
I'm not a person who needs this. It was to me something that I thought would be fun to do. That's the only way I'm addressing it. That's why you can see I'm not stressed out about it.
Yep.
It's not something I need. It's not something that I'm like, if I don't get this payday, I'm going to be homeless. I'm already homeless, so that don't matter. But to be perfectly honest, I like doing things from a position of power than a position of weakness. And a position of weakness is when you need the check. I don't need the check. I do it because I think, and when people, as a matter of fact, people brought it to me to do it. So I thought, oh, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But if we don't do it, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad to be able to speak to you and hear what you got to say. So, I appreciate you putting the link out there because I'm like, man, I would like to hear what he got to say about this and what's really going on because I know the games that they play over there. And I'm like, I know Tommy ain't he black. He know what's going on. He talk about us all the time and what we do as black people,
I would like to be able to work with those brothers. And as a matter of fact, I even told him, I said, if this works out well, we get a good response, it goes well, I'll be willing to do more than one because I think it's a good idea. But I also want to see black folks talk more and in be in more healthy situations, which is why I started my one-on-one channel. I don't want it to be a situation where we're trying to play Wendy Williams live. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I don't want to Atlanta Housewives on ice. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
It's scary. Well, go ahead.
We need more healthy things for the community. Like what I thought about the whole thing was they was like They gonna get the most anti-black woman, and then Polight can come through the black woman as God and act like he a superhero and save the day from the, the big bad hate the black woman. You know.
Right. Like, I understand what they're trying to do and how I'm
Yeah.
going to convey it. I get it.
But I think what you did with that chat was genius too. When you put it up there and show, like, look at these people that say they conscious. I was even in that chat. Look at the people that say they conscious, how they talking about me and did that. I watched a video this morning on Facebook where this guy, he Pakistani or whatever, but he from New York. You put on Muslim garb, put the rap on and stuff. He in the street, he got another guy, actor, telling him, hey man, quit wearing that stuff and messing with him and, harassing them, and everybody just sitting there watching.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like no one spoke up, no one said anything. So the minds of the people in the world today, not just in the black community, but in the world today, has been programmed by this internet and everything else, and they just walking zombies. Most of them, they don't have. People say they conscious, but you conscious of what? You conscious, like you said, what's going on today's Jerry Springer, his babies, his offsprings, because that seemed to be all the TV is about. Everybody want to make a new Jerry Springer, modern day fight, throwing bottles and stuff at each other, pulling hair out.
That's how I do it.
All right, then, Tommy, I'm about to get off, man. I'm about to get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm about to ride too. I gotta get some sleep. It's a difficult thing to be what it is that I am, which is I don't really get it. I don't get it. I don't know what I am. But it is very difficult to be this because life is strange for someone like me who talks about the things that I talk about. Because I think they make sense to me, but maybe they don't make sense to a lot of other people. And I'm not trying to offend them. I don't want them to be offended by me. I just think these things need to be talked about. Now, not everybody agrees. Not everybody thinks these things should be talked about, and I understand that. But why is it wrong to have the discussion?
Yeah, healthy dialogue is never wrong. It's never wrong on any discussion. It's just most people can't handle it, like you said. They haven't been through things, seen things, and experienced things where they can relate or even speak on it.
So it would just be nice if we could, to a certain extent, just have a real discussion about life and show the world that we don't have to be at complete odds because we disagree. It's not always. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let me say this. Once again, I appreciate it. I got to go do something too, and I'm glad to see that you, unlike other platforms and stuff, allow people to come over and talk and dialogue with you and put that chat out there. I think that's a humbling thing. And, like you said, some people don't want to have dialogue about this thing. So to make yourself available to people to come and dialogue with you openly, live, raw and uncut is a great thing for us, I see. So hopefully I can see, you in the future and speak to you about some things. Just remember me. Israel Doctrine, the name,
All right, brother. Send me an email right now after you leave. Send me an email at tj@yourworldmyviews.com and let's talk.
You say CJ what?
No, just TJ.
TJ?
tj@yourworldmyviews.com.
Okay. Ed with the sign.
Yeah, and then yourworldmyviews.com.
Okay. All right, well, I'll do my best to do that and keep in touch or whatever. Hopefully, like I said, everything work out for you. Hopefully they hear this interview and get their paperwork right because they done sold the people on it. Like you said, they might as well make it happen.
Yeah, let's get it done. I want y'all to put pressure on them. Let's get it done.
All right. Peace, bro.
Peace, man. Hey, I'm going to say peace to all of you guys, too. Thank you guys for joining me on this little impromptu show. I'll probably do something from the road in the morning as I am headed my way up to Vegas. I don't know why I did this because this was wrong. I should be asleep. It's 4:30. I'm going to try to get me a little bit of sleep and get on that road. Remember, guys, this was a weird conversation because what happened was this guy jumped in on the other show and got mad that people were asking him questions about his military experience. I don't know. Thank everybody for being up in the morning. Other fellow insomniacs, thank you. Good night.